So I'm going to start off my video today like I start off almost every day. I have another YouTube channel, by the way, so it's called Daily Cash Flow with Steak. And so I make daily cash flow every day, so I'm going to just record that video, and there's my view. I love it. So here we go.
Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps, earning free cruises, and a whole lot more. Thanks for watching. Now let's get rolling.
I won't show you the whole video, but this is how I get started. Oh, welcome to Daily Cash Flow. Thanks for being here, where we make daily cash each and every day. We get free money. So let's claim our daily bonus, and let's make some money today. So getting in the elevator now, starting the day a little bit earlier than usual, because today we have our top tier event. And we're actually going to go to a different breakfast venue. We're going to go to the Solarium. And we usually don't go to the Windjammer, but... That's not true. I want to go to the Windjammer. Okay, I usually don't go to the Windjammer for breakfast, that's for sure. When you have a sea day, the dining room opens where you can actually get breakfast, like sit down and get good breakfast. Windjammer is you can just select everything and get everything you like. But I like going to the Solarium Bistro if possible. It's like the same stuff, just a smaller venue, and the Solarium is like for adults only. Although kids can go into the Solarium Bistro, but a lot of people don't know that, so it's not that crowded that often. But the Windjammer is definitely crowded all the time. So today, day 3, looking forward to it. Maybe we might even get room service delivered in the future too, because there are certain things that you could just get delivered to your room early in the morning, no extra cost, so that's really cool. But man, the weather's great, the seas are calm, and let's get some meat. Let's get something to eat. We'll just show up early to get one of these spots, but look at that view. Wow. You tell I was in a hurry. I was like running around the corner here. So see, a lot smaller, but yeah, just adults. All right, let's get something. If you know, you know. Hash brown. One thing that's very interesting on trans or repositioning, transatlantic or trans-Pacific cruises, as far as I understand, is whenever you're diamond or above, you get free cafe drinks each and every day. So even though I went all the way to the front of the ship for the Solarium for breakfast, I have to come back to the Cafe 270 to get somebody's what is it? Vanilla latte with almond milk? Yeah, vanilla latte with almond milk. Of course, they have all of this that's complimentary and water, and there's some places where it has tea as well. And the funny thing is, I don't drink coffee, and that's why I get it for her. But she wanted 2, so I get, because I get it for free. And then the diamond, if you're diamond and above, you get access to the Crown Lounge, which has an espresso machine inside that does lattes and espressos, but it's a machine. So this one's a little bit better, and so it's really cool because even though you don't get the coffee package, you still get coffee every single day when you do a transatlantic, if you're diamond and above. So I'm not trying to flex, I'm just trying to let you know. There is in 270, look at all this active moving and everybody doing the little dance thing, and I'm gonna go to the gym. I sometimes like to do the track, you know, because you could kind of just be outside and it's very nice. But the thing is, it's hard to edit videos with all the other people on the track, you know, running and walking and stuff. And so that's why I like to go to the gym to edit the videos on the treadmill. And but if I was just trying to get steps in, I would definitely just be walking up here around the ship here on the track. But let's see what the gym looks like. It's a little bit earlier, like I said, so let's see what the gym looks like this morning. But before we do that, I'm going to give you a little tip. If you're ever playing in the casino and your clothes get all smell smoky, just stand up here for a while. You can see, even in the reflection right there, you can see it's really clear. hope you were able to understand and hear all that. I left the wind in the shot just because that was the whole point, the wind, to get the smoke smell. Yeah, look, there's, oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find a treadmill now. This is about an hour earlier than I was here last time. And nope. Okay. I'm gonna get my steps in on the track this morning, but I'm not gonna be editing the video. I have to edit a couple videos for the Holy Roller channel and for my other channel as well. So instead of, what do you call it? Instead of being on the treadmill, yesterday I came at 10 o'clock. This is 9 o'clock now. So I think if I come earlier, it's probably just gonna be just as busy. So, but man, 10 o'clock. So 10:30 today, I have a top tier event that we're gonna go to. I really like going to those. It's for, once you get to, I think, platinum and above, which is like, once you get like 30 nights with Royal Caribbean, you get platinum and you get invited to this, what's called top tier event. And they show you exactly how many like people in the Crown and Anchor Society of each level is on the ship. And then they honor like the people with the most cruise points or whatever. We only have like 300 points, a little over 300 points, but there are people with thousands of points. So it's really cool just to kind of see and hear about all that. So I think that's probably the next thing I'll do on this video. Like I said, I'm gonna just get my steps in. But yeah, let's go to the top tier event. Before we do that, I want to tell you, the funny thing about the watch is, because you're on a ship moving, like I just walked around just not even halfway around the ship, and I've already went over a mile and a half because it looks like I'm running because the ship's moving and I'm walking. So yeah, you can close your rings in like just a couple minutes. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, may I do this one here? Thank you so much. I like to come up to the top. It's just a better view, not so crowded.
I know you like to know is how many of you there are on board. So if we go to the next slide, there we go. Now I'm going to go through the tiers, and if you're from that tier, I want you to give me a cheer. We got 763 gold members. You weren't invited. What are you doing? Where's loyalty? Wang, you sent the wrong invites. It's okay. All right. Welcome. Up next, we've got 349 platinum members. Welcome, 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 welcome. We have 202 emerald members. Beautiful golf clap right there. Look beautiful. Well done. The Masters starts soon, doesn't it? Oh no, not the Masters, the Ryder Cup. I'm very excited for that. Any golf fans in the house? 3 of you on board. All right, there we go. There we go.
Good morning, sailors. What time is it? By the way, yeah? Cocktail hour, yeah? Bloody Mary, yeah? Anyway, good morning, here we are, yeah? He's originally came from New York City, cruising with us for 20 years already, ever since from 2005, with the first ship of Majesty of the Seas in there. His favorite ship is Spectrum of the Seas, and his favorite port is Yokohama, with 2,805 points already. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Roger. He's originally came from Fort Lauderdale, also cruising with us for 20 years already, ever since from 2005, also with the first ship of Majesty of the Seas. His favorite ship is also Spectrum of the Seas with 2,839 points, and also his favorite port is also Sydney, Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, James Cup.
sir. He's originally came from Sydney. Cruising, another Aussie. There you go. Cruising with us for only 9 years. Surprise. Already with 2,841 points in there. My God. He's been busy within a few years in there. Well, his favorite ship is Ocean of the Seas, and his favorite port is Norwegian port in there.
Since we're done with that event, let's play some pool billiards here in the music hall. So all the balls rolled to this side because the waves. Some of the tables actually level out. This one doesn't. So it's kind of funny. Look at this. Oh wow. Getting our drinks for the crew. Yes. All right, time for some lunch. See, I'm at the Windjammer. Who says I don't come to the Windjammer for lunch? So it is the afternoon, after lunch. 1 o'clock, they said they're gonna open the craps table. So might play a little afternoon session again. Last time I won money on the afternoon session. Let me check my points. Like I check them at night, but I always check them during the day as well. So let's get to it and see how many points we have. Just to make sure, I think it was like 12 something. Let's see what it is. Yeah, 12:35.
2 hours later.
Played a very short session of craps. Lost $100. So let's see how much that $100 cost me as far as points. I remember I checked it when I first started. Now I'm gonna check it again. Let's see what we got. How much did that $100? How many points did we get? 200. Around 200 points for $100. Yikes. Craps table is still open. I could still be there, but got to get ready for dinner. Tonight's the fancy night. So fancy dinner tonight. This is as fancy as I get. But I did want to show you. Sorry, I was just gonna go over there. We've experienced a pickup in the waves, the sea. You can definitely feel the ship moving more. And when you're down low, you can actually see it better than when you're up high looking down. So I'm gonna show you that. So going over to the window. All right, so I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there's some swells. Look at that. I don't know. Yeah, you could definitely feel the ship moving. But yeah, not too bad, but it's been pretty calm seas up until now. This is like the way that and a lot of it is from the ship itself, you know. Well, tonight played craps for a while. I don't even know what time it is because the time's changing every single day, and when every time it comes 2 o'clock, it then becomes 1 o'clock. So right now, I don't know. It feels like 3 o'clock, but it's not. It's like, I'm just joking. It is like 1 o'clock, but because of the time change, it's really weird. So I don't know how many points I got from tonight's session, but I did win the money that I lost earlier. So let me get my card so I can see how many points did I get from tonight. Here we go. It is. Come on, focus. Oh, whatever. Yeah. They are rating pretty good. I just happen to have my bets off a lot on a recovery system that I've been using. I'm gonna be calling it Bank Builder, by the way, Bank Builder. But I got a drink. Sorry, I'm trying to carry a bunch of stuff and the phone, so that's not a good shot, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna go up to let's get some pizza. Please be open. Please be open. Please be open. Please be open. Oh, yes, it's open. All right, funny joke, teenagers. Oh my gosh. I went to put some peppers on and the lid was barely on, so it bumped peppers. But little did they know, that's exactly how I like it. So it was really good today. Sorry, I'm just grabbing a little bite. I want to do the video, but I don't want to talk with my mouth full. But Sorrento's, huh? Here's to Sorrento's. I colored up today, so that's good. Points. When I turn off my bets, they turn off my bets, you know, so it's like 0 points. So it's kind of it's a recovery system that I use, but I also use it when I have the points that I need. Like, so say, for example, if I get to 4,000 points and I know the next level is 6,500 and I'm not going to get there, then I kind of go to this system. And the way I do it when I turn off is I'm never ever playing the bet after the points established. Like, whatever I have out there, I turn off. So in other words, I never get hit with a 0.7 out. And it happens so many times that there's a 0.7 out, and I never get hit with a 0.7 out. Why? Because my bets are off on that second roll, but also maybe on the third or even fourth or whatever. So what I do is I turn off my bets. I do put them up with everybody else. I just put them off because I don't want to like bet after that second roll when everybody else is already bet and then I'm slowing down the game. So sometimes I will put out my money before even the come out roll. This will help the game move faster, right? So if I know I'm betting what I'm betting, I put it out before the come out roll. I say put the off button on it and I'll let you know when I'm working. And they'll say off until called working. I'm like, yes. So then they get a point established, they roll. And what I'm waiting to see is I'm waiting to see a box number, a 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10. Once I see a box number, then I will turn on, because sometimes it's like 3, 11, 2, whatever, and if I'm running with the Bulls, I'll maybe run with the Bulls, if you know that system. But this system is called the bankroll builder because it is a recovery system, and I am bankrolling, building my bankroll. But it's also could be called the box builder because I'm building box numbers. It's I have to do a whole video on it to show you, but basically, once that's on, it depends on how the table's going, because sometimes what I'll do is I'll be on that third roll or whenever after I see a box number, and then I will press the sisters, okay? So if it's a 6, I'll press the 6 and 8. If it's a 5, I'll press both the 5 and 9, and same with the 4 and 10, right? If it's a 10, I press the 4 and 10. And so I build those box numbers, right? But the reason why I call it a bankroll builder is because I'll start with, most of the time I start with a 66 inside, then I get a 4 and 10, then I start doing the press thing. But I'm only doing it like sometimes for one roll during a shooter, during a round, like a hand, for them to get the point. So then if they establish their point and they hit their point and they have another come out roll, then I will be off until I see a box number, then I will be on. If I get a hit on that third roll or whenever I turn on, I will press and then turn off. And I'll wait either for the next shooter or when they hit their point and they have another come out roll. So yes, I have missed a couple long rolls, but one of the experiments that I did is I had $64, started with 64 across, and I just pressed through like multiple shooters because I was on for one roll pretty much on every point that was established. So basically that $64 got it up, went all the way around the table until it got back to me, And then I had it where everything was pressed around, everything was pressed up to where I was getting a black chip for every roll. So every roll I was getting a black chip. And so then I would just do that. And so one roll, $100. Here we go. Now this took a couple hours to press up and get to where I was. Most of the time I was off. That's why I'm not getting a lot of points, you know. And then the next shooter or the next round, not next round, but the next hand, you know, that they're shooting, or the next point established, another $100, turn off. So it worked 7 times. So out of that $64 bet, I got $700 off of that. And then, of course, I had all that money out there. And then because I had 50 on the 4 and 10, I had 75 on the 5 and 9, and I had 90 on the 6 and 8. So whatever that is, all added up, I had that out there, and then I got whacked. But man, it was nice to get just $100. So it was pretty cool. I thought about maybe even starting at that level where you get $100 and do the same thing. So stay tuned. I might do that if I have some extra bankroll, that as I am building my bankroll. But yeah, so right now I'm just focused on building the bankroll rather than the points, because I got 15 night cruise. I'm gonna have a lot of time to build points, and I don't really need a bunch of points for the year already. I have like 37,000, probably close to 40,000 points. So I'm definitely signature, but can I get for the year to 100,000 points masters? I don't think so. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, say what you think, because I do have a lot of cruises coming up, but I was thinking about, I want to play lower. I want to play a lower, like bankroll, like a lower system. Although I always think when you play low, it just bleeds your money. I don't know. Anyway, it's too late to even think about it. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you tomorrow for day 4. Are you ready for day 4? I mean, technically we're already in day 4, but this is the day 3 video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, watch another video if you like. And until next time, I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya.